Good morning, everyone. Melissa here. It has been ages since I've done a video. A couple of people have been asking me how I wash my hair since I started, since I moved into this new apartment, and I guess I've never really done a wash my hair video type thing. It's pretty simple. These are all the things I'm going to be using today. I kind of wish that this conditioner matched the shampoo because the smell of this completely overpowers the strawberry scent, which I don't really like, but you know what, we're going to live with it. And this is a beach wrap that I use to dry my hair with, very little lint, and so far it seems to get the job done fairly well, and it dries really quickly when it's time to dry it out and everything. So I'm going to shut up and do a quick time lapse of me washing my hair for you guys, and I'll be back. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Nothing really special. If you noticed in the video, I hadn't actually, let me set you guys down real quick. A couple of you might notice in the video that even though I took out my shampoo and conditioner, I didn't actually condition my hair. Normally I used to condition my hair every time I wash, but for some reason recently, since it's been extra cold, I've been using more oils than conditioner to kind of keep my hair hydrated and stuff. So far it seems to be working okay, so I'm just kind of playing it by ear. I haven't had any issues with my seborrheic dermatitis in the last couple of months, thank God. Everything seems to be evening out ever since I started doing this cleanse. I've gone mostly back to my regular way of eating. It's just that, I'm a little bit more careful about the things I choose to put inside my body and on my body. I've started doing more stuff with like my skin, like a morning and evening routine. I'm trying to get more into that, just to take better care of myself and stuff like that, because I realize I do a whole lot, and a lot of the time it is like, it feels like it's not enough because I still feel kind of broken, busted down. So yeah, I'm trying to be a little bit better with stuff like that. Actually, let me find a spot with better lighting and I'll be right back. Oh, come on. Why does this thing always cut off my head? Ah! Really? Green Slade wants attention. Right, and we're back. So yeah, today I decided to come on and just do a quick little video, do the whole hair washing thing, and just kind of, I guess just touch base with you guys since it's been a few weeks since my last video. A lot has been going on with me kind of emotionally, which is why I kind of haven't been online like that. If you've seen a couple of my other videos, you'd notice that there are a couple of times where there's like 2 or 3 weeks in between where I haven't been posting anything. which I do kind of feel a little bit bad about, but every so often I do need some time to just kind of decompress and just step away from like social media I'm usually active on. So yeah, normally I kind of fall off when it came to WhatsApp or like anything that has to deal with like social interactions or anything like that, because I know I'm hecka active on Pinterest. If any of you uh, are friends of mine, you would see me on Pinterest quite a bit when I'm like just doing nothing recently. So yeah, today is a special day, and it's actually my 1 year lock anniversary for my second set of locks. If you remember correctly, I think I started my last set of locks on I finished installing my last set of locks on February 9th, 2017. My husband and I had just moved into this apartment, I think, or we were in the process of moving into this new apartment. And yeah, I think it's been quite a while. My hair is coming along quite nicely. Most of my locks are fully locked. Some of the ends are still like the little soft wavy tendrils, which I don't really mind like that. I've kind of grown to terms with the fact that some of my locks are thicker at the bottom than others because of how I stopped braiding and banding properly at around the 5 to 6 month mark, which I kind of regret a little bit, but you know, it's in the past now and I'm not going to comb these out to start these over. How has the journey been so far for me? So far, it's been mostly enjoyable. There have been moments where I literally I was frustrated and upset one night, and I was getting ready to take the scissors and cut all my hair off, but you know, that would have caused a bit too much of a stir at my house, so I just sat back and I was like, you know what, put the scissors down, put down the pin you're about to comb out all your locks with, just leave it alone, come back when you're feeling a little bit less frustrated, and deal with your hair tomorrow. Because I think for that entire week, and there have been several occasions like this where I wasn't a huge fan of my hair, and it wasn't because of the fact that like I didn't really have a love for locks anymore. It's just that it was on a few occasions where I had to do my hair for something, and everything I was doing wasn't turning out right, everything wasn't working how I wanted it to, and it was just frustrating, and I got really upset that it seemed like I couldn't really do anything with my hair, when in fact it was just me being too tired, too frustrated, too unfocused to actually sit down and give my hair the proper attention it needed. I noticed that a lot of the time whenever I used to feel like that, it was when I was trying to style my hair and I was in need of a retwist at like maybe the 3-week, 2.5-week mark, because I try to retwist my hair every 4 weeks. So that was a big thing for a little while. And I did seriously consider combing out my hair, but then I thought about how it took me literally 4 weeks to comb out my first set of locks, and these set are more compact and a lot smaller than my last set of locks. Like, it was gonna take too long. It was gonna take too long, guys, because unlike like the comb coils, interlocks are kind of woven together so that it would be a little bit more complicated to just loose these out, especially how I've been doing them. Like with my last set of locks and with this set of locks, what I would do is after I wash my hair, even if I don't retighten, I might go through, separate everything, and I would wrap the loose hairs around each individual lock. And what that does is it's not only like a crisscross interconnection of the interlocking, is also like the spiral winding going along the outside the lock as well. So that's 2 different sets of tangles I have going on all at once. And it would just be a bit too much for me at this point to comb everything out. Have I considered doing anything different? I have. I have considered getting lock extensions, which is why I did those yarn braids a short while back. Sorry, the yarn twists I did a long while back. Because I was sick and tired of seeing my hair. I didn't really like my hair at the time, and I wanted something different, and I wanted to experiment with color, but I wasn't 100% sure I'd commit to color if I, just went ahead and did it one shot, because getting locks dyed here in Nassau is kind of expensive unless you have a friend or a family member who actually knows how to do that stuff. I do have a friend who knows how to do that, but I don't want to waste her time, you know, if I'm not 100% sure. So I've kind of been back and forth with that for a little while now, and it's still kind of a maybe for me. I'm still not entirely sure if I want to dye my hair, because I love seeing people with like this really beautiful purple blue ombre lock type thing. Well, purple, pink, and blue. It's really, really pretty, and I really love that effect. And I think it would look good on my skin tone, because a lot of the girls I see with that color in their hair, they're fairly close to my skin tone, so I think it would look really nice with my complexion. But I can't really see myself. I can't see myself with like colored hair. Like when I got the ends of my hair dyed red and pink, it was really pretty, but it didn't look like me when I looked in the mirror, if that makes any sense. So that was something that kind of surprised me a bit. And like on the one hand, I do love color, but on the other hand, I like my hair with darker. I like myself with darker hair. How'd you get out? I look at you. This is one of the locks I had combined a little while ago, and yeah, what I'd done, I think 2 weeks ago, or maybe a week and a half ago, the last time I did my retwist, the locks that I had combined, I had gone through and cut off like the double-headed dragons, where the ends of my locks looked a little bit too thick where I combined them, because it was making it very difficult to interlock everything. And for others, I just loosened the knot at the end, since everything was kind of combining together fairly well. And I had already interlocked my hair a couple of times, so they were fully merged at the root, and it looked really neat. So those ones that were like the same thickness through the entire length, I just loosened the knot at the end so that it would make it easier to pass the lock into like the needle I use to lock my hair, as well as, you know, interlock it more comfortably at the root. So yeah, that's been happening. I have recorded a couple of videos the last few weeks. I haven't, you know, edited any of them because I wasn't feeling 100%, so hopefully today I plan on editing this video, maybe a second video. Second video is kind of a time lapse of me interlocking my hair. Surprisingly, it took a lot shorter than I thought it would. It took in its entirety, I think, I got home around 6:30 and I started around 6:45, and I think I finished around 1 or so. Sometime around that, but I remember it was somewhere between 5 and 6 hours or something like that. Yeah, it was probably more around 6 hours, so let me see. Yeah, from 6 when I got home till about a little after midnight, it was about 6 hours. So it wasn't terrible. I sat at my computer desk because it made it a little bit easier on my back instead of, you know, sitting in bed and doing it, because I would have been falling asleep and getting distracted, and at least that way when I'm sitting in front of the desktop, I'd be able to not just record everything, but I also be able to watch stuff on YouTube and keep myself entertained, and all that good stuff. So yeah, that was going on. I haven't really been styling my hair all that much lately. I managed to get my hair in a bun for the first time in like 5 years or something like that since I started my locks. Was it? No, it hasn't been 5 years. It's been like 3.5, something like that. I can't remember. It's been a while. So yeah, I put my hair in like a legitimate like donut-shaped bun for the first time this week. That was kind of exciting. It took 20 minutes and a really big scrunchie, which is now stretched out right now, but I like the style, and surprisingly it wasn't uncomfortable when I put it in, so I might do that again. I got a lot of compliments on it at work, probably, you know, because it was a bound up hairstyle and not a loose lock style. I don't know. The ends of my locks are still going through that whole really frizzy, furry stage, which I don't really mind. Not particularly. Only I think when they start merging together at the root, when I forget to separate them, that's the only time when it really starts to bother me. But yeah, not a whole lot has been going on with my hair. I'm glad to see my scalp improving and my skin improving since I started the cleanse and since I came off birth control and everything. Everything seems to be like mellowing out and going back to normal, which is great. Still feeling really tired these days, and I think that's just because of my mental and emotional state recently, so hopefully I'll be a little bit more on the ball and get a lot more stuff done. I have been trying to take Saturdays off, which I do have off from work, but I always find myself running errands and stuff like that on my days off, so I'm trying to make it a point to actually treat my days off as a stay home and do nothing day off, or at least a do nothing, like absolutely mandatory day off, where I just stay home and I relax and I sew and I play with my cat and, you know, watch YouTube videos and record YouTube videos for you guys. So yeah, this video has been kind of long. For my old subscribers, thanks so much for hanging in with me so long, especially with like the extreme variance of the different types of videos I've been putting on here. A couple of the like different streams of videos that I had, I'm probably going to stop those, but I'll still leave the videos up. Yeah, the fan videos in particular and the cleanse videos, like I haven't really done much of any recording like I did for the first 2 weeks of the cleanse, I think. I don't think I've ever edited that second week of cleanse video, but you know, if you've seen week 1, you've pretty much seen the entire cleanse. It was just all over the place trying to figure stuff out and planning meals around it and figuring out what to eat when I went out places. It was just a lot. And as for the fan videos, I might mention it on and off as like a really brief video type thing, but it's not going to be like a focus on this channel. So for people who have been just kind of worried that that was kind of what we're going to be getting into, no, it's not going to be like an everyday, all day kind of thing. I might stop in once in a while and just kind of talk about it, just, you know, to let those who are curious kind of know. I hopefully will do more sewing related videos in the future, so there's that, as well as art ones. I'm really interested in doing more art videos, so if you have any ideas for things that you'd like to see drawn or anything like that, I hope to do a couple of speed paint videos with my tablet, which I haven't really had the chance to play with since the new year came in, which is kind of disappointing of me, but I'm trying to get more on the ball with that as the year moves forward. I'm trying to come up with like a plan of action for all of the projects I want to complete this year, so that I can be a little bit better with actually executing them. Because I find when it comes to like work and keeping time and deadlines, when it comes to things for other people, I'm pretty good at it, but when it comes to my own personal project, I'm fairly lousy and undisciplined when it comes to that. So that's one of the things I'm trying to work on this year. I want to be more dedicated and disciplined when it comes to my own projects that I'm trying to fulfill and make a reality, and do more hair videos for you guys, because it's been a while. Someone requested that I do a couple of style videos, so those are going to be in the works at some point. So yeah, a lot is going to be happening on this channel in the near future, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Once again, for my subscribers, thank you for being so patient with me while I've been out for these last couple of weeks. Thank you for being so understanding and for not, you know, rushing me to come back and post more content. To all my newbies, welcome. Thanks so much for joining me here. I have lots of videos, and there'll be links to different playlists in the description box below. I think the most interesting one would probably be the one where I'm talking about combing out my first set of locks. You could probably check that one out. That one's really interesting. And yeah, my lock journey playlist is also fairly interesting. But yeah, this video is over 15 minutes long. It's going to take forever to upload, so I'm going to shut up now, and I'll see you guys later.